Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I did channel a message for you, and I will get to that in just a moment. I'm really hoping that this reading today will provide some clarity because I actually didn't really understand it. So maybe we can figure this one out together. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments for helping me to grow this channel. The algorithms on YouTube have changed, and so I really would like to encourage you to help connect your energy to mine, because when I sit down and meditate, I write down the names of the people who over the course of the month have from each sign that has left me a comment, so that I can really connect to that energy. So please leave me a comment. It will help with the algorithm, but it also helps me to give you a message that has more clarity, that is more, tuned into your energy, and I think you'll find it more useful. I have gone back to, I did a lot of soul searching on this, and I really like working with the cycles of the moon. I think it's important. I think that that's where the best guidance comes from, and so I will be doing the moon every week. On Mondays, and then I will continue to do the much more popular 9-card spread. I feel that both are very beneficial in their own ways, and I will do those on Thursdays, and so we'll cover, the monthly report and the bi-monthly, and maybe I will do other ones. It depends on how long they take, but I feel like working with the moon is what people need right now. So leave me a comment. I would love to know. So, your vision. Oh, okay. So it was so, I hope you can figure this out with me. So what I saw was like the underside of a ledge of a cliff. Okay. So like I saw the cliff up there, and here was all the sand, right? And, below it was all red and fiery and orange, like it was on fire. And above, the sky was like green and black, swirling around, really black, heavy clouds. I really had this tower moment feeling to it, because the sand was giving way underneath. So like the cliff is hanging out. So like you're under this ledge, like, so it's like stuck out here, and I can't really see over the top, but I'm trying to get up over the top. But I'm not there. I'm still trying to get up there. And then I saw this bright light from above, like the light of the divine, just illuminating in a very focused way at the top of the cliff. That's all I saw. And I don't know if this is about divine guidance through a tower moment. I don't know, if you're struggling really hard with something. It hasn't really been showing up in your readings, and so I don't know if this is something that just happened. So I would love to know if you can talk to me and leave me messages and let me know what's going on. I really couldn't figure it out, but I said to the divine, help me out with this reading. So let's see what we get here. So we start out with this moon. We have a full moon happening in Virgo. So that is happening in your 10th house of career, which is some really, that's a harsh angle. So you might be experiencing some kind of an issue at work where things are like shifting and changing or whatever. But this moon is about illuminating what your dreams are. What do you really want? So maybe things are having a tower moment so that you can get to your soul's purpose, right? And so there's this attractive energy from the supermoon that's going to attract in your vibrational energy that you're putting out. So focusing on what you want, not on what you don't want. Focusing on positive and your gratitude. Really, like, what are you grateful for? That is really going to help to create the kind of energy that's going to draw and attract to you the opportunities that you want and that you need, that you deserve. And this is really well supported by what's going on in your second house of finances, self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, and financial and material. That's the second house. Okay, so that's Capricorn. That's your second house. And over there, what you have happening is you've got the action planet of Mars, and it's supporting this full moon. And you've got Jupiter all about expansion, and also the ruler of your sign supporting this energy. And we have the planet of transformation, Pluto, over there supporting this. And then we have another supporting energy coming in from what's going on in Taurus, where we have Venus and Uranus. And so there's a lot of support propping up this new moon in a very triangular, stable energy to create what you want. Something's going to be illuminated. Things are coming to light. And so what do you really want? And the universe is really asking you, encouraging you to put it on paper, because that's actually an action step. You might not know the steps to take to get there, but it's a commitment. It's like writing a commitment to yourself. I am creating this opportunity in my life. Even if you don't know how, it doesn't matter. You make the commitment to yourself. That's what you're creating. And the universe will bring to you, the divine will put the pieces in place and help you to create this in a very high vibrational way for the best and the highest good. And so I can't encourage you enough. If you feel like you're trying to get to the top of the mountain and it feels like it's crumbling away, write down what it is that you want. That is how you start that chain. It's like dropping the pebble into the still pond, and energy starts flowing out, and it starts moving everything around, right? The little leaf starts moving, and the twigs start moving, and the little skimmers start moving, but it changes what you're doing, and it rearranges things. And so it is a change that you can make by actually sitting down and writing out what it is you want. Mercury's going to go direct on the 9th. And so there's this energy of things are starting to move forward, and there's a spotlight of energy on it. So take advantage of this. Okay, write it down. On Tuesday, let's just see what you get from here. Okay, so, I do think this has to do with your career situation more than anything, and about maybe feeling like you're not making enough money. You have sever your vows of poverty and the gratitude list. Okay, so poverty. You're like, what are you talking about? I don't have any vows of poverty. Maybe not in this lifetime. But I'm going to bet that in this lifetime, there have been situations that come along and you've said, I never have enough money for that. I can't afford to do that. I haven't. Okay. Situations in this lifetime have reminded you of your vow of poverty that you may have made in another lifetime. And so I can't encourage you enough to ask St. Michael to help cut the cords of the vows of poverty that you have taken, to open the flow of abundance to you. And one of the ways to raise your vibrational energy, to attract in the good stuff, is with the gratitude list. So when you're writing down what it is you want, I am worthy. It's in your second house. Okay, it's in your second house. This is self-esteem, self-value, so forth. I deserve all the abundance of the universe, and I know that there's more than enough out there for me. And I am so grateful for the help and the assistance and the guidance, for the opportunities that flow to me, for the unlimited possibilities that I have access to. I always have more than enough, and I have more on the way. And these are the kinds of things you say to yourself. Enough's until you can change the tapes in our heads, right? From past experiences, you attract to you what you want. Metatron. Wow. Every time Metatron's energy. Okay, when he shows up, I can't even hardly breathe. Okay, all right, so Metatron, St. Michael will help you to cut these cords of this. Sever the, what does it say? Sever the vows of poverty. You have to stop saying that you don't have enough. Instead, start saying, I always have more than enough, and there's always more on the way. I am limitless in my ability to create and manifest. And saying the words out loud, your body cells hear it. It starts vibrating at that level. You start attracting in the higher vibrational energy. Oh gosh, you have to expect miracles. When that moon moves into Libra, it is some difficult energy, and yet you have expect miracles. This is in the area of your reputation, how you feel that people are viewing you, and how do you view yourself, because it's about the self-reflection and what brings you pleasure and joy. And you have expect miracles. So yes, expect the miracle of those vows being severed. of the opportunities to come to you. This is where you're at, and you can do this. You can do this. Yeah, facing your fears. Yeah. So this Tower moment thing, the energy in here. Wow. Okay. All right. So it says facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. Right? So find the balance, find the beauty, make the commitment to yourself. This is Thursday and Friday when that moon is in Scorpio. Your hopes, your goals, your dreams, believing in what it is that you want. This is very well supported energy too. I know it's Friday the 13th. Don't you worry about that. This is some great energy surrounding everything that day. So if you haven't had time this week, sit down on Thursday or Friday, make a date with yourself to sit down and write out what it is you want. Just for a few minutes before you go to bed, it can be 1 or 2 lines. It does not have to be detailed. It is the commitment that you are making to yourself. That's what is important this week. That is where it's happening for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sagittarius. The moon is going to move into Sagittarius. It gets there on Saturday at 7:09 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I love saying Eastern Daylight Time. Yay! All right, so this is that deep dive thinking. This is about knowing that when you cut out the things that do not work, when you cut things back, that's when it promotes new growth, right? So cutting out your negative attitude, your ingratitude allows for the growth of abundance in your life. And there's wisdom that has been gained from all the negative and harsh experiences that you've had over lifetimes. It's inner wisdom, and then it's wisdom you're accruing in this lifetime. But look at what you have here. You have... Oh, gosh. Okay, you have power, which is the dragon. You have the god of wealth, and you have power. Smooth sailing ahead, you lead with authority and mystical power. You are blessed with innate courage and tenacity and sophistication, but you are your greatest challenge. Refrain from self-criticism and doubt. Ultimate success is predestined. Sever the vows of poverty that you have made in this lifetime, in any lifetime, past, present, or future, because we have multiple lifetimes. Whether or not you know that does not matter. Just ask to sever all of the vows of poverty that you have ever made or ever will make, so that you can allow for the gods of wealth to come in. And it says, and it's metal. And right now, this is the year of the metal rat, and the metal rat is about prosperity and finding abundance in things. And so this is the year for that. And it says, this is a sign of monetary gain and financial success. Prosperity and abundance could impact your home, property, family, career, health, and relationships. That light that was shining down, that is the hand of the divine coming down to help you get over that cliff. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to sever those vows. You need to ask the big ask for help, and then be grateful and expect the miracles that are coming. And when it says face your fears in a very mundane, day-to-day way, if you are worried about money, have you sat down and written out your budget? Have you created a plan? This is something you can do. When you look at what money you have coming in, what money you have going out, and you make a budget and you stick to the budget, now you're facing your fears, you're doing something. And then opportunities open. And this is healthy boundaries. Brown. So, establishing boundaries. I feel like this is around financial stuff. So, don't let other people tell you what you're capable of or not, right? That's your decision. You decide what you're capable of. And nobody gets to tell you that you cannot create wealth, because you can. Anybody can, with enough belief and hard work. It takes both, right? And face your fears. Sit down and write out what doesn't work and make that budget. There's a healthy boundary that you are making for yourself when you're living within the budget. And that's a big deal this year with what's going on over in Taurus. So, all right, I will see you back here next week. You make a budget and sever the vows. You have a lot of homework this week. And write your dream. Write your ask. What is it you really want? You know, what do you really want? And expect the miracles, okay? Because they're on the offer. All right, Sagittarius, you take care. We'll talk soon.